Top 10 fastest sedans in the world. Number 10, 2024 BMW M3 CS, 188 miles per hour. At 188 miles per hour, the 2024 M3 CS is the quickest factory-built M3 in BMW history. With an MSRP of roughly $119,695 before options, you're buying factory-warranted track supremacy wrapped in everyday practicality. Under the vented carbon fiber hood lives a 3-liter twin-turbo inline-six, pushing 543 horsepower and 479 pound-feet, 40 horsepower more than a regular competition. Launch control and the 8-speed M Steptronic fire it to 60 miles per hour in 3.2 seconds and through the quarter in 11.1. The CS diet is simple. Swap steel for carbon. Hood, roof, front splitter, mirror caps, and bucket seats all use the lightweight weave, trimming 75 pounds. Add a stiffer front strut brace and recalibrated adaptive dampers, and the sedan grips at 1.1 G-force on Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. Need to shed speed? 6-piston front calipers bite carbon ceramic rotors that save another 31 pounds of unsprung mass. Inside, the curved 14.9-inch iDrive 8 screen shows boost pressure, oil temps, and a configurable shift light bar. Flick M mode to track and driver aid step back so the rear-biased M xDrive can send full torque aft for controlled oversteer. BMW limited production to roughly 2,000 units worldwide. Each car carries a numbered plaque, underscoring its collector status. Carbon fiber was just the appetizer. There is a super sedan on this list that slashes 53 pounds with its brake swap alone. There's only one way to find out. Number 9, 2024 Audi RS7 Performance, 190 miles per hour. Audi's 2024 RS7 Performance is the quickest four-door ever to wear the 4 rings, touching 190 miles per hour courtesy of a fortified 4-liter twin-turbo 8-cylinder. Output jumps to 621 horsepower and 627 pound-feet thanks to larger turbos, optimized intercoolers, and a freer flowing exhaust that crackles on overrun like distant thunder. At $129,490 before options, you're paying for supercar pace with executive suite comfort, Valcona leather sports seats, a panoramic cockpit of twin 10-inch MMI touchscreens, and acoustic glass that hushes road roar until the exhaust valves open in dynamic mode. Quattro all-wheel drive fires 85% of torque rearward via a trick center diff, while the RS torque splitter vectors power between rear wheels to cancel understeer. The result is a 0 to 60 mile per hour blast in 3.3 seconds and laser-guided corner exits. Optional carbon ceramic brakes lop 75 pounds of unsprung mass and shrink stopping distance from 124 miles per hour to 340 feet. Numbers that shadow the R8 supercar. Adaptive air suspension drops 0.4 inches at speed, and 4-wheel steering shortens the turning cycle of this 4,960-pound rocket to hatchback territory. Audi limits RS7 Performance production to roughly 5,000 units a year worldwide, and each car leaves the factory with a numbered engine plaque, boosting its appeal to collectors. Number 8, 2025 BMW M8 Competition, 190 miles per hour. BMW calls it a Grand Tourer, but the numbers say supercar. A 4.4-liter twin-turbo 8-cylinder pumps out 617 horsepower and 553 pound-feet, firing through an 8-speed auto and rear-biased xDrive. Independent tests in January 2025 recorded 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.5 seconds, and a quarter-mile pass in 10.7 seconds at 130 miles per hour. Tick the M driver's package, and the electronic leash moves from 155 to 190 miles per hour. Active M differential can shuffle every pound-foot rearward for smoky drifts, yet the adaptive dampers and carbon ceramic brakes keep the 4,295-pound coupe laser steady on mountain switchbacks. Standard 20-inch forged wheels wear Michelin Pilot Sport 4S rubber for over 1 G of lateral stick. The cabin mixes business class and pit lane, merino leather sport seats, carbon fiber trims, and a curved 12.3-inch live cockpit that flashes shift lights and G meters. A standard 16-speaker Harman Kardon system can drown out the M Sport exhaust, if you really want it to. Starting MSRP sits at $140,975, but fully optioned cars crest for $180,000. 2025 is rumored to be the final year of the M8 Coupe in North America, making this edition a potential future collectible. If high-performance machines get your heart racing, subscribe now and let's keep the adrenaline flowing. Number 7. 2025 BMW M5 competition, 190 miles per hour. BMW's next-gen M5 goes hybrid for the first time. A 4.4-liter twin-turbo 8-cylinder joins forces with an electric motor inside the 8-speed automatic. Together, they make 717 horsepower and 738 pound-feet of torque, enough to launch this big sedan to 60 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds, and on to 190 miles per hour with the M driver's package. An 18.6 kilowatt-hour battery under the floor lets you cruise about 25 miles on electricity alone. When the V8 fires up, power flows to all 4 wheels through BMW's rear-biased M xDrive, while rear-wheel steering helps the 5,300-pound car feel 2 sizes smaller. Smart chassis tech keeps everything tidy. Adaptive dampers read the road every 10 milliseconds. 48-volt anti-roll bars fight body lean, and Michelin Pilot Sport 5S tires cling for more than 1 G force of grip. 6-piston front calipers clamp optional carbon ceramic rotors, hauling the M5 down from 124 miles per hour in roughly 340 feet. Despite extra battery weight, the 2025 M5 circles BMW's Miramis track 8 seconds quicker than the lighter, gas-only 617 horsepower F90 M5 CS. Number 6. 2025 Mercedes-AMG GT63 SE Performance, 196 miles per hour. AMG's first plug-in hybrid sedan is also its most powerful ever. A twin-turbo 4-liter 8-cylinder sends 630 horsepower to the front of the driveline, while a rear-axle 204 horsepower electric motor adds thrust instantly. System output, 831 horsepower and 1,033 pound-feet. Enough to launch this four-door coupe to 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds and on to 196 miles per hour when fitted with Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. A compact 6.1 kilowatt-hour battery, cooled by 400 volts of refrigerant like an F1 car, supplies 8 miles of silent running in rapid power bursts. The 2-speed e-motor gearbox swaps ratios at 87 miles per hour, keeping torque high as the V8 hits its stride. Rear axle steering, active air suspension, and variable all-wheel drive tame the 5,000-pound missile. Carbon ceramic rotors, measuring 17.3 inches up front, scrub off Autobahn pace without fade, while the active rear spoiler adds up to 220 pounds of downforce at top speed. Cabin luxury matches the numbers. Napa leather sports seats with massage, a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, plus turbine-style vents that glow red in race mode and blue in EV. Price starts around $181,000, edging close to supercar territory. But you're buying F1-derived hybrid tech in a 5-seat package. The GT63 SE Performance holds the current record for the quickest four-door plug-in around Hockenheim Short, 145.3, faster than a Lamborghini Huracan Evo RWD. Number 5. 2025 Tesla Model S Plaid, 200 miles per hour. 3 carbon-sleeved motors drive all 4 wheels with 1,020 horsepower and 1,050 pound-feet. Good for Tesla's factory-certified 0 to 60 mile-per-hour blast in 1.99 seconds. Add the 20K track package, carbon ceramic brakes, lightweight forged wheels wrapped in 285/305 section Goodyear Supercar 3R tires, plus a thermal management software unclock, and the Plaid's top speed governor lifts from 175 to 200 miles per hour while letting the car repeat triple-digit runs without power fade. The 100 kilowatt-hour battery supports 320 real-world miles in mixed driving, plus 187 miles in 15 minutes on a V4 supercharger. Carbon-sleeved rotors let motors spin at 20,000 RPM. Torque vectoring keeps the 4,766-pound sedan stable in high-speed sweepers. Adaptive air suspension drops 0.8 inches above 100 miles per hour, and track mode lets you shift the front-rear power split with a slider. Inside, the controversial yoke is now optional. You can spec a round wheel and ventilated synthetic leather seats. The 17-inch touchscreen runs new version 12.4 software with real-time tire temp overlays. MSRP starts at about $94,990 for 2025, still undercutting many rivals while outgunning them on straight-line pace. A Plaid with track package set the electric production lap record at the Nürburgring 725.231, beating Porsche's Taycan Turbo S by 7 seconds. Electric punch or supercharged growl? What fuels your passion? Drop your pick below. Number 4. 2025 Porsche Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid, 202 miles per hour. Porsche's flagship sedan now packs supercar punch and silent cruising. A twin-turbo 4-liter 8-cylinder teams with a 187 horsepower e-motor for a combined 771 horsepower and 737 pound-feet. Engage launch control, and the 5,300-pound hatch rockets to 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. Keep your foot pinned, and it storms to 202 miles per hour on summer tires. An all-new 25.9 kilowatt-hour battery tucks under the trunk floor, giving roughly 30 to 40 electric miles for city hops and feeding instant torque when the V8 wakes up. Refill it at home in about 3 hours on a 240-volt charger. The trick piece is Porsche Active Ride. Each corner's hydraulic actuator can lift, lean, or level the body in milliseconds, so the Panorama glides over potholes yet clings to corners like a 911. Standard ceramic brakes use 17.3-inch front rotors, bigger than a Bugatti Chiron's, to erase Autobahn speeds without fade. Inside, 4 individual sports seats wrap in leather, while a curved 12.6-inch driver display and passenger infotainment screen handle nav, boost flow, and lap timing. The hatchback body swallows 17 cubic feet of luggage. Price starts at about $230,700 before options. Pricey, but you're buying a plug-in that can outrun a Ferrari Roma and sneak home in stealth mode. Number 3. 2025 Maserati Quattroporte Trofeo, 203 miles per hour. The Quattroporte Trofeo is the last of Maserati's 8-cylinder flagships before the brand shifts to full electrification in 2026. Its Ferrari-built 3.8-liter twin-turbo 8-cylinder delivers 580 horsepower and 538 pound-feet, channeled through an 8-speed ZF automatic to the rear wheels. Engage launch control in Corsa mode, and the long sedan hits 60 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds. And storms on to 203 miles per hour, making it Italy's fastest four-door. A mechanical limited-slip diff teams with Skyhook adaptive dampers and a front-mid engine layout, giving the 4,300-pound Trofeo a near-perfect 50-50 weight balance. Massive 15-inch front rotors with 6-piston Brembo calipers haul it down from 124 miles per hour in 350 feet without fade. Switching to Corsa sharpens throttle response by 20%, quickens shifts to 100 milliseconds, and opens a bypass valve so the V8's baritone growl peaks at 93 decibels, loud enough to drown out an AMG GT 4-door. Standard 21-inch forged wheels wear bespoke Pirelli P0 rubber for 1.01 G of lateral grip. Inside, carbon fiber trim surrounds full-grain Piano Fiora leather, and Maserati's 10.1-inch MIA infotainment supports wireless CarPlay / Android Auto. Price starts at $154,700 before options. 2025 marks the final production year for Maserati's twin-turbo V8. Each Trofeo engine now carries a commemorative Ultima V8 plaque. Number 2. 2023 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat Red Eye Jailbreak, 203 miles per hour. The final car Charger is Detroit's last V8 muscle sedan, and it leaves with a 203 mile per hour mic drop. The Jailbreak tune unlocks the full catalog of factory mods, plus an 807 horsepower, 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi 8-cylinder that hammers out 707 pound-feet and spins to 6,500 RPM. Pin launch control in the 4,586-pound four-door claws to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds and crushes the quarter mile in 10.4 seconds at 131 miles per hour. A beefed-up TorqueFlite 8-speed delivers brutal yet crisp shifts, while 20 by 11-inch warp speed wheels wrapped in 305 wide Pirelli P0s can help channel the rage. 6-piston Brembo fronts with 15.7-inch rotors yanked the Charger down from 128 miles per hour in 352 feet. Wide-body fender flares add 3.5 inches of stance, hiding revised springs and adaptive dampers that keep body roll in check without killing ride comfort. Select track and steering weight rises. The exhaust bellows to 95 decibels, and the Supercharger's 2.7-liter blower whines like a banshee. Inside, Laguna leather seats, a 220-mile-per-hour speedometer, and a jailbreak plaque mark this swan song spec. Price starts at $90,495, plus a $2,100 gas guzzler tax. Dodge capped 2023 jailbreak production at just 2,000 units globally, making it the rarest Charger Hellcat ever sold. One car left, and it's the perfect storm of speed, sound, and soul. Number 1, 2025 Cadillac CT5V Blackwing, 205 miles per hour. Cadillac's Blackwing stays king for 2025 with the same Corvette-sourced 6.2-liter supercharged 8-cylinder, now SAE certified at 668 horsepower and 659 pound-feet. GM's Milford Proving Ground tests confirm a 2,005 mile-per-hour VMAX, edging every rival four-door on sale. Opt for the 10-speed auto and launch to 60 miles per hour in 3.3 seconds. Purists can still pick the 6-speed Tremec, the last manual in a 200-mile-per-hour sedan. Magnetic Ride Control 4.0 reads the road 1,000 times per second, while an electronic limited slip diff and a rear-wheel drive keep the 4,123-pound sedan lively. Optional carbon ceramic brakes trim 53 pounds of unsprung mass and stop the Blackwing from 124 miles per hour in 330 feet, matching Porsche's Panamera Turbo. Put it into a fast bend, and the Blackwing clings like Velcro. Test drivers report it can pull more side force than a roller coaster, all while the body stays remarkably flat. That corner carving grip comes from a race-tuned suspension, extra-wide 19-inch wheels, and subtle aero pieces that press the chassis into the pavement without adding wind resistance. Inside, semi-aniline leather, 18-way buckets, and a 12-inch digital cluster coexist with a manual shifter wrapped in suede. Price starts at $96,590. Still the bargain route to 200 miles per hour. Cadillac limits Blackwing output to roughly 1,500 cars for 2025. Each engine is hand-built in bowling green and signed by its assembler. Subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.